Lost. We have another product here. This one is from Eufy, and this just isn't another vacuum. This is the new S1 Pro from Eufy. And what makes this vacuum different is how it mops your floors. Now, what I'm typically used to seeing are the two mopping pads that spin around, scrubbing the floors and cleaning it. But this one right here actually has a scrubbing roller. So it's kind of like a paint roller that spins around, and it's got a rubber scraper on the inside that actually cleans off that roller while the mop is moving around the house. Now, this is something that is brand new when it comes to robot mops, something that I haven't actually tested out before. So I'll be looking forward to seeing how well it performs in today's video. Now, I also want to mention that this vacuum actually isn't even out yet. Eufy did send it out to me early to test out and debut it to you guys because I have a new Kickstarter coming out for them. So I also want to thank Eufy for sponsoring today's video. But let's go ahead and take a look at what comes in this box. First things first, this is their UniClean base station. Essentially, this houses everything that you're going to need with this vacuum. Down below, we've got some styrofoam, and inside of there is going to be an extra mop roller. And on top of the station, we have got our bin for clean water. Now, underneath that bin is going to be a latch, and that is going to give us access to the dust bag. So everything that is getting vacuumed up on this vacuum cleaner and stored in the vacuum cleaner will get sucked up from the base station into that dust bag. On the back of the device is the dirty water bin, and I really like this setup because in the front and center, you're going to see the clean water bin. This way you can tell if it's getting low or not, and then in the back, which is going to be kind of hidden inside of a compartment, is where all the dirty water is going to be. So it's easily accessible, but you're not going to see it. Now, in between these two water bins is going to be the control panel. This is going to be a small screen showing you what is going on with the mop. And then we've also got 3 buttons. We've got our home button that will tell the robot to return home. We have got our play pause button. And then we have also got our mode button. Pushing the mode button is going to switch between vacuum mode and mopping mode. The UniClean station also has a child safety lock, so if you push and hold the home button and the mode button at the same time, it can enable and disable the buttons on there so you don't have your kids messing with this thing. Now, inside the next box is the actual mop/vacuum. Taking a look at the front, we see the 3D matrix eye sensors. It's going to be a camera followed by 3 additional sensors. This gives a 3D image of what is happening around the vacuum so it can more easily avoid obstacles and map out furniture. If we take a look at one side of the vacuum, we can see some extra sensors. We've got a little speaker bar on the top, and then the other side of the vacuum is going to have more sensors for seeing around it. Taking off the lid of this vacuum is going to expose the dust bin. This is where all the dust that is collected inside of the vacuum is going to be stored. Now, what we can't see in here too are the clean and dirty water tanks, because this vacuum does have both clean and dirty water inside of the device. Now, flipping this thing over, we're gonna see that newly designed mop. Instead of the rotating mop heads like we've seen on other mops, this one actually has a roller mop. And the best part about this kind of technology is that there is a scraper inside of there that is going to be scraping off all the dirty water as it's cleaning your floors. So not only does it have a fresh water tank on the device to give it new, clean, fresh water, but it's scraping off that old water and storing it all in the device. Then it can return back to the base station, empty the dirty water, refill with clean water, scrape the pad even more, cleans it, dries it. And the more I think about it, it's a pretty ingenious way of keeping your floors as clean as possible. Now, this device isn't just a mop, it's also a vacuum too, and something that I love seeing, and to me is a requirement for any robot vacuum, is that it has dual brushes on either side. That to me is a requirement, and this vacuum has that. In the middle here, we have got the rubber suction pad. This has 8,000 PA of suction, which is on par with what we're seeing from the high-end models out there. Okay, so we got the vacuum set up in the app, and the first thing that we need to do is add our clean water. Now, before we put the clean water bin back in, I need to install the cleaning solution. This is just gonna snap in behind the clean water bin. Once I've got that snapped in, I can put the clean water in and we can get started with mapping out our floor. Inside the app, I'm gonna click on the mapping button. It's going to tell me to go ahead and open up any doors, clean up any toys around the house. Now, it's just going to do an initial run. It's not gonna clean anything right now. It's just trying to get a map of the floor. But I'll go ahead and click on get started. It'll undock and go through the house, just getting a general idea of where all the walls are, where all the big furniture is before it returns back to the base station. From there, I want it to get a better idea of my floor plan and where rugs and carpets are. So I'm actually going to do my first run in vacuum mode. This will go through and do a full vacuum of the house and will auto detect where carpet and rugs are. So that way when it goes through its mopping feature, it will avoid those areas and not get them wet. The cool thing about the device right here is that when it hits any areas that have carpets or rugs, it'll indicate that on the floor plan in the app. If we take a look at the app right here and my floor plan, if I zoom in a little bit, anywhere we see the white diagonal lines is indicated that it has found a rug or carpet. So that way when it goes through in mop mode, it'll avoid using the mop in those areas. And this is something that it automatically did its first run in vacuum mode. Now that it has those areas marked off on the map, it can actually lift up that mopping pad so it doesn't drag a wet pad all over the rugs and get those damp. It's a pretty cool feature to watch the device lift up that mopping pad when there's a rug and then drop it back down again once it's off the rug. When the vacuum comes around table and chair legs, it has a precise edge cleaning feature where it'll do a full wrap around each leg, making sure that it gets all areas. Okay, so the roller mop is great in theory, but I guess the next logical step is to actually put this thing to the test. Now, it just so happened today that I accidentally spilled my coffee in this perfect testing pattern. I swear, it was totally an accident. But now we've got a way to test out this mop. Now, this coffee's been sitting for most of the day and is pretty dried out. I was surprised on the first pass that it actually got a lot of these marks up. I thought that it would have to wet it down on the first run before it would pick anything up. Now, the second run got most of the coffee up. However, there were some bigger marks that it did leave behind. Finally, on the third attempt, it cleaned everything up. There were no marks left whatsoever after that third and final run. The next thing I want to test out is the vacuum. We've got the dual brushes on the front, and I want to see how well it can pick up these Cheerios that I've scattered all over the ground. Now, I did set a custom grid for the vacuum to go over, so it's not going to be vacuuming the entire house. But watching it clean up these Cheerios, it did a fantastic job. Even got up on the rug, got the few Cheerios that were up there. However, there was one over by the stairs that was slightly off the grid that I set up, so it did miss that one. And then we've got a random Cheerio that got kicked out into the middle. It did miss that one too, but overall, it did a good job sucking up all the things that I scattered on the ground. Now, the next thing that I wanted to do is test out this AI navigation. It says that it can adapt to a changing layout throughout your home, so I scattered some things on the ground and wanted to see if it can get around it. And as advertised, it did a great job. I was actually really impressed with how well it navigated through all the items on the ground. So after spending quite a bit of time with the S1 Pro, I'm thoroughly impressed with it. I love this new concept of a rolling mop, and the fact that the vacuum itself will scrape off all of that dirty water, putting it in a dirty water tank on the actual mop itself and not just dragging that through the entire house. Now, if you do have a fresh spill like this ice cream here, the vacuum itself, it can clean it up in one pass. That is the only selling point I need, but I love that this thing has dual brushes on the front, sweeping everything to the middle to suck up anything that's in its path. We've got the LiDAR navigation in addition to the 3D matrix sensors on the front that emit 300,000 dots at a time to measure obstacles with millimeter precision. The Unistation with the clean and dirty water bins that also notify you when the bins need to be refilled. We've got physical controls on the base station and the mop itself, so if you don't want to use the app, you don't have to. It also has the dust bag and cleaning solution, and it's also going to clean that mop roller and dry it off so that way we don't get any stink or any mold or bacteria growing. Overall, the eufy S1 Pro has everything that I would want out of a robot mopping vacuum and has really pushed the forefront for flagship robot vacuums. If this is a product that you might be interested, I highly recommend checking out the Kickstarter campaign, and we'll have a 40% discount when the Kickstarter goes live on March 28th. And if you're watching this after the product has already gone live, be sure to check out the eufy website for more details. If this video is helpful, give it a thumbs up. Let me know that you liked it. As always, don't forget to subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you guys in the next video.